So we're going to take a tour of the Dr. Ernie Bond Curriculum Resource Center located in Conway Hall 226. When we come into the door, we have some display cases on the left and the right that students often have projects in. We have our service desk, the main focal point of help in the CRC. And we have a CRC mini lab that's got some computers. We've got a scan station, and we've got a GoPrint station. We also have, we are a mobile printing hotspot. So when you first come in through the lobby, to the right immediately there's our wonderful Powers reading room. We've got plenty of spaces for studying. It's a beautiful place with some alcoves with some illustrative artwork in them. And when we go further into the CRC, we've got a couple rooms right near the service desk. The first one being our environmental collection. It's been billed as the largest environmental collection of children's literature in the world by our namesake, Dr. Ernie Bond. And it's got some wonderful materials as well as illustrations in it. We also use the room as a study space. And next door to that, we've got another space that we're building a collection for the history of American literacy. And it's not quite finished yet, but we're trying. And as we move further into the CRC, we have a couple gallery walls. We have some work of Brian Collier, an Eastern Shore native, who's won some major illustrative and author awards. We've got plenty of tables, and we've got plenty of study carrels. Have a couple extra computers out here that we've moved out here for social distancing. We have the Holocaust Education and Human Rights collection that we've separated out from the other collections. As we move further into the CRC, we do have a seminar room that's a little larger that can be used for study. And it's got a couple whiteboards in it, as all three of our study rooms do. And then into the collections portion of the CRC, you see we have a couple stands with big books on them to be used in the classrooms. And then we have our main collection. On the right-hand side, against the wall, we have the Newberry collection, which is pretty complete. And then further down in the corner, we have the Caldecott Award collections. And along the north wall, all along the north wall, we have our Easy Book collection, which is by far our most used collection for early learners. And then aisle one, we've got historical fiction. And in particular, it's got the date range within the call numbers so that you can browse which era you want a story about. And then we go into our fiction section. And then we move into the nonfiction section. And then up on aisle 9 and 10, we have our international collection. Our namesake and other faculty here like to view children's literature in an international or global scope. And hence we have a lot of materials that are by international authors. We also have a smallish foreign language and Maryland collection down on the last aisle. And then the last thing we have down in this corner is the 226T classroom, where some of the children's literature classes are offered. And that concludes our very brief walking tour of the Curriculum Resource Center. And I hope to see you all here. This is a wonderful place with great atmosphere, and you are always welcome. Thanks.